Okay.
Life. From conception to 2 years old, a time of profound growth and development, a time to learn about the world. The mother-baby relationship is critical in shaping a young life. All this in the first 1,000 days.
Oh man, isn't that amazing? Psychologists say the first 2 years of an infant's life are the most important. The Ububele Educational and Psychotherapy Trust has therefore released a 5-minute film. It's called Umdlezane-the First Thousand Days. It captures the bonding process between the mother and her baby. To tell us more, we are joined in studio by the producer and director of the film, Terri, and Katharine Frost, who's an educational psychologist at Ububele. Good to have both of you. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for having us.
I mean, that was the tiniest of snippets. So what, in essence, is this all about, really, this film?
So the film covers the concept of the first 1,000 days, which is essentially the first 2 years of life from conception to 2 years old.
Yeah.
Katharine is the expert, so she'll tell you a bit more detail, but just quickly about the film. Essentially, it covers the concept of the first 1,000 days. It introduces Ububele as an organization and the work they're doing, and then the context of life in South Africa and the challenges of becoming a parent, and then the challenges of daily life in South Africa, and what Ububele is actually doing to support mums and babies in the first 2 years of life.
Okay, so in a nutshell, that's the film. Yeah. But, I mean, there is so much work going on with Ububele and the stuff that you're doing in the communities. Talk to us about it. What is it that you're focusing on?
Well, if I can just make it a bit clear, the first 1,000 days really is the time from the when baby is conceived until 2 years.
Yeah.
We often just think, a baby just begins when they're born, this blank slate. But in fact, we at Ububele are really trying to propagate the message that a baby is a little person right from the very beginning, and decisions that are made within families from the beginning through the pregnancy and the first 2 years of life have a lifelong impact on that little person. And it's really a story of hope, Leanne.
Yeah.
There's so much negativity around at the moment, it's difficult to find hope. And our message, Ububele's message is, if we invest in these first 1,000 days, we're actually giving a message of hope to people wherever you are in our country, whether you are living in Alex, whether you're in Cape Town and Hout Bay. If all of us can invest in that first 1,000 days, we give our children the very best start.
Yeah. When we talk invest in those first 1,000 days, what are we talking about? Because, I mean, is it just your time, your love, your affection? What is it? What do we need to give these kids over that time?
I think that's what's so hopeful. It doesn't have to be the fancy toys from Toy Zone or wherever the toys may be. It is exactly as you're saying. It's time. It's having space to build a relationship. It's giving your baby an opportunity to show the parents who they are. Every single child is completely unique. And a baby and a parent and a mommy, say, are equally responsible for building that relationship. So it's time spent. It's eye contact held and maintained. It's pleasure. It's finding joy. It's learning the little personality. It's helping baby learn about what is safe, that your caregiver is consistent, that your caregiver is a refuge for you if things feel dangerous.
Yeah.
And all of those lessons are things that then become entrenched in one's body, and you take them with you into school, into your friendships, and later on into your love relationships. So,
indeed. Now, this film, does it focus on one particular individual, or does it cover a few moms and life stories?
So it's actually a pilot, so it's the first 5 minutes of what we hope will be a greater film that will cover the first 1,000 days. So it does focus on one mom and one baby, and there's the project, the Ububele project, is called the Home Visitors Project. So this idea that, and Katharine can tell you more, but this idea that women from the community go into these moms' homes and sit with them and help them to think about their babies and spend time with them to support them.
It's the theory of it takes a village to raise a child. I mean, is that not really what it's all about?
Absolutely. It takes two people. It takes parents to raise a child, but parents can't raise a child unless they're in a village.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that village has to be mental health support staff, such as home visitors.
Yeah, indeed. I look forward to seeing the progression of all of this. Please keep us updated. This is the first 5 minutes of what I hope to be a long journey of following some incredible life stories and the start of showing that really what your children just need are you and love. That's what they need. Don't worry about the material stuff. Thanks for joining us, Terri Eller, who is the director-producer of the short film, and Katharine Frost, educational psychologist at Ububele. Let's take a break. See you after this.